Welcome back to UFC prediction videos with yours truly, Trim. So, during the pandemic, there have been a lot of talk about UFC shows has been cancelled and a lot more stuff about that. Anyway, Dana White figured out a way to still have a fight card. And that's awesome for the fans. Yes, it's a lot of sacrifice. I get that. But, main point. There is a fight card, and it is come on. There is a fight card, UFC 249. Khabib couldn't make it because of basically the government in Russia have him being stuck there, so he couldn't really travel anywhere. So basically, the way he described it, it was like it's prison or something. Anyway, so the sort of replacement are Justin Gaethje, and that will be the headliners for this card. I will go from early prelims, or no, well, I'm gonna go from the main prelims and the main card. So let's go. Vicente Luque versus Nico Price. So this is a welterweight match. Here is something I haven't seen in a long time. I've been away from the sport so long, so I'm not sure how to judge this, but according to what I'm seeing here, Nico Price has a massive height advantage, both in height and reach. Yeah, and Vicente Luque probably will. Yeah, he has a higher rate of submission finishes. Hold on, I'm just... Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for going silent. Anyway, both are from America or United States. The more experienced fighter are Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque is probably Portuguese. No, Brazilian name. I'm not sure. Anyway, if I were to bet, my money would probably be on Nico for his height and reach alone. So, oh, check that leg reach. Man. Alright, next up is Cookie Monster Carla Esparza versus the Karate Hottie Michelle Waterson. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. So this is a fight I've been kind of wanting to see ever since I heard of both of them since the Tough days. I think it was Tough 21 or something. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. This goes down in the strawweight division. Carla Esparza is a former champion and she is only 5'1". That's not a lot. Michelle Waterson is 5'3". But Carla Esparza has the arm reach advantage, but Michelle Waterson has leg reach on 0.5. But if you know me, you know that I probably gonna root for a striker or, well, let's say an martial artist of ancient martial arts. So she is the Karate Hottie Michelle Waterson. How I see she gonna do it? Well, it would be fun if she won by some kind of head kick knockout. Has she done that before? No, that was Paige. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Anyway, this fight will be entertaining because they are really good. They are really good. And in my opinion, Michelle Waterson has underrated grappling. And she has a submission win ratio of 53. And her knockout is 18. So, out of all this, she is more prone to win by submission if you look at it on paper. But Carla Esparza has most wins by decision. That can mean that let's say you take someone down and you basically just, I wouldn't say lay and pray, but you basically keep the position and move around and hold them down basically for the round. That alone will count a lot on the scorecards, but it is not a fun way of winning. Yeah, it could be fun to just piss someone off by doing that, but yeah, it's an ancient way of winning. Anyway, next one is the boa constructor, Alexei Olenek versus Vai Cavallo Fabricio Werdum. Oh my god, check that record out. Alexei Olenek 58-13-1. Oh my god, that is sick. Oh my god. He has been fighting for a long time. I have forgotten about how long. Fabricio Werdum, on the other hand, is a Brazilian legend. A former heavyweight champion too, who lost to Cain Velasquez and also beat Cain Velasquez. He's 6'4". Okay. Height advantage go to Fabricio, but here's the thing. Both are probably known as grapplers. And yeah, it will be interesting to see who gonna win this. Because I don't remember Fabricio Werdum to be that much of a striker, since he is from Brazil. I see more him going for submissions. But yeah, they need to update this. I don't know why they have that. Could it be that he has been away from the sport a long time? Who knows? 79% submission? Oh wow. Well, I'm gonna go with Alexei Olenek in a heartbeat. Significant strikes, 4.74. Okay. I think the only way Fabricio wins is if he knock out Alexei, or knock him down repeatedly. But yeah, Alexei Olenek welcomes being hit in order to get his submission on. So that's the crazy thing. He has won countless of times by the one move. I don't remember what it called, but it's awesome. And it's a pretty difficult move. Yeah, as you can see here, grappling, takedown advantage per 15 seconds. That will be per match. That's kinda cool. Takedown accuracy. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go with Alexei Olenek. That is probably just more for his savage submission control. And yeah. Alright! Showtime! Anthony Pettis versus Cowboy Donald Cerrone. I believe this is a rubber match, which means they have been fighting one time before. I'm not sure, could be wrong, but Anthony Pettis is 15th lightweight. Well, he should go up if he win. And Donald were wrecked by Conor McGregor in 45 seconds. So does it still have it in him? Who knows? This will be interesting to see. I really love to watch a fight of Anthony Pettis because he is a Taekwondo black belt. I grew up doing Taekwondo. I kind of miss it too, so. But in terms of win percentage, 15 to 28% goes to Anthony Pettis by knockout, and 47 to 32 on submission to Donald. Decision wise, they are kind of close, I would say. Knockdown ratio goes to Donald. Interestingly, they have the same amount of significant strikes, but Donald has landed more per minute. Grappling wise, takedowns goes to Anthony. Well, either way, I'm gonna go with sort of my favorite. Normally I don't do favorites, but hey, I haven't watched a fight like this in a long time, so Anthony Pettis is my pick. But I do like Donald Cowboy Cerrone too. Alright, here is a fun one. The Prince of War, Greg Hardy versus the Mad Titan, Jorgen De Castro. So, United States versus Cape Verde. I don't know where that is, but weight advantage goes to Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy is a former NFL linebacker, I think. And I believe that means he's specializing in takedowns or, well, tackles. So, yeah. He has a massive reach advantage in both height and arm length. So, he got a 4-inch advantage in legs. So, both are knockout artists. I believe Jorgen De Castro is, well, I wouldn't necessarily say a newbie, but, well, he is new to me, but I don't know if this is his debut, So who knows? Greg Hardy has yet to do a submission or win by decision, but from so on he has 100% in knockout ratio, but the one loss there was a DQ. So yeah, I don't know too much about it. He was, you can say he were very green during the time. So anyway, if I gonna bet, I gonna go with Greg Hardy. All right. Little Heathen, Jeremy Stevens versus Calvin Kattar. Both are from the United States. Calvin has a 3-inch height advantage. And they weigh, they are in the featherweight division. Reach advantage is almost identical by way of 1-inch difference. Leg reach goes to Calvin by 40 over 38.5, so that is 1.5, yes. Win ratio goes to Jeremy Stevens with 68 to 50 on knockouts. Calvin 10 to 7 in submission and 40 to 25 on decision to Calvin. So basically what this tells me, in order to win for Jeremy, he has to knock him out, basically. But yeah, I haven't watched their fights in a really long time. Yeah, it seems there that Calvin has the most landed strikes per minute. But he has also absorbed the most. So defense goes to Jeremy. Here is the interesting things about strikers. The grappling. So takedowns goes to Jeremy Stevens. A takedown advantage in 5%. Takedown defense, however, Calvin Kattar 77 to 65%. Submission, Jeremy Stevens 0.39. So that means he has trying to go for submission wins. But I don't know who to pick here. In terms of striking alone, I would go with Calvin Kattar, but I have heard more about Jeremy Stevens out of them too. So it's a little interesting to me. but it's whatever for me. Moving on. Oh, okay, he's back. The Predator, Francis Ngannou versus Biggie Boy Jairzinho Rosenstruck. I don't know how to pronounce that, but oh my god. Cameroon versus Suriname. So Francis Ngannou is a, well, you can say, well, he is from Cameroon, but he lived in France when he started getting into martial arts and boxing. Oh my god, that reach advantage is massive. Oh my god! That's like a 15-inch reach advantage, I think. Wow. Well, 90. This is interesting. How this gonna go? Oh gee. 250. Let's see here. In terms of significant strikes, Jairzinho has done more strikes, but in terms of defense, Francis has the advantage. But here is the thing. Francis Ngannou has ridiculous power. No one has a takedown. And takedown defense goes to Jair Sins, whatever. Submission. Yeah, I believe he has. Yes, I think he has 2 submission wins. Francis. It was pretty early in his career under UFC. But yeah, that is one hell of a fight! My money would go on Francis if I would bet. Alright, this is a fun one. The champion versus a legend, you can say. The messenger, Henry Cejudo versus the Dominator, Dominick Cruz. Dominick Cruz. That name and his look, he makes him look like a surfer. Anyway, so this is taking place in bantamweight. All right. There's a 4-inch reach advantage for Dominick Cruz. Out of how I remember Dominick Cruz, he is you can say a type of all-around guy. So it's he is unpredictable to know how he gonna win. but he has the most advantage when it comes to height and reach. Yeah, in terms of this, Henry Cejudo has landed more strikes. And more significant strikes by Henry. Defense goes to Dominick, but that could be because of, in order for Henry to hit, he has to get closer because he is shorter. So he basically sacrificing absorbed striking and defense for more significant strikes and landing more. Grappling, more takedowns for Dominick Cruz. So go with the takedown accuracy, but takedown defense alone goes to Henry Cejudo. I don't know if Henry Cejudo is a Olympian wrestler. I don't remember that well, but I do know he is a wrestler. Well, I kind of like Henry Cejudo's style, like his persona. It's kind of fun because I am used to pro wrestling gimmicks and such, so I understand it. Okay, now it's the last match. El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson versus the highlight, Justin Gaethje. A little known fact about Tony Ferguson: he was on Team Lesnar on The Ultimate Fighter 13. So that is a really awesome fact. Or yeah. Both are 5'11". And this is the lightweight. I don't know if this is for a somewhat title or a number one contender, but yeah, reach advantage goes to Tony Ferguson. Yes, both in leg reach and arm length. Oh, okay. Knockout ratio goes to Justin Gaethje, but submission ratio goes to Tony, and Tony with a decision advantage too. Well, advantage. Who knows? All right. Justin Gaethje has the more strikes in the match, you can say. And out of them, he has probably the more powerful punches or strikes. But he takes a lot of damage from others, comparing to Tony Ferguson with only 3.55 versus Justin's 10.23. Defense striking goes to Tony Ferguson with 63 to 53. Grappling goes to Tony Ferguson with 42% takedown accuracy, 0.6 takedowns per match or per 15 minutes. Takedown defense, however, Justin Gaethje 80 to 76. So that is pretty even, you can say. Submission average is 1.49 to Tony. Who I see gonna win this and this main event is probably Tony Ferguson. And yeah, this is going to be a kick-ass card. I don't know how many matches I'm gonna watch because I am already kind of tired. I have been awake a lot lately and I haven't been getting sleep regularly, or how do you pronounce it? But yeah, out of the matches of the card I really want to see, it's Carla Esparza and Michelle Waterson, Alexei Olenek, Anthony Pettis versus Donald Cerrone, Craig Hardy and Jorgan, Francis Ngannou, Henry Cejudo, and Tony Ferguson's fight. So those are the fights I really would like to see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am beat. I'm sorry for yawning and yeah. But yeah. This is gonna be a kick-ass card because MMA is back, bitches! Woo! Haha.